Hey everybody, welcome to this video guide for Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered on the Xbox Series X. Today we are completing Memory 2 in the Tyranny of King Washington Betrayal expansion pack, and we're getting 100% synchronization on it. And to do so, you need to make sure that you save all of the eggs, you chain 3 eagle flights twice, and you avoid all of the obstacles in the flying section of this level. So with all of that being said, I would like to mention that you can take advantage of the timecodes in the playbar and in the description, so that way you can just jump around to whatever you need, whether that be 100% synchronization or maybe a certain point in the level. Whatever you need, those are available for you to use. Alright, now with all of that said, let's go ahead and get started with this memory.
What is that?
From the Red Willow.
Ah, that is how you can move as you do. You went on a sky journey.
Yes. What are you doing?
If we want to defeat Washington, I will need the strength from the animal spirits.
No. I defied my mother to go on that journey. It is too dangerous.
I have no choice.
But you're risking yourself for nothing. Even with the help of the wolf, I was taken captive.
You don't know anything. Every journey holds a chance of meeting a new animal spirit.
Wait. Every journey holds a chance of losing yourself. I understand the risk. I will take the journey.
Alright, so after that opening cutscene, we are going to be climbing up to the top of the tree and interacting with the eagle. I don't know if we actually do interact with the eagle, but you have to make your way all the way up to the top of the tree. It isn't too hard. The path is kind of laid out for you. When it comes to the 100% synchronization objective, it does take place immediately after you acquire the eagle flight. Or no, you don't even acquire the eagle flight. All you do is just interact with the eagle, and then you have to protect the eggs. So you can see right here, we are at the top of the tree, and then the eagle flies off, and now it is time for us to save all of the eggs. And I think after that, that's when we get the eagle flight ability. That is my bad. So really in this sequence, all you need to do to make sure that you save all the eggs is kill all of the enemies that are coming towards you. I think they're lynxes or cougars or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what animals they are, but you need to make sure you nail every quick time event, and some can actually get behind you and go straight for the eggs, and you have to make sure you are ready to kill them like ASAP. You want to be able to stab them right away if you need to. But for me, I was able to just make sure I was in front of the eggs no matter where the enemies were coming from. I was always going in front of them just so that way I could protect the eggs as much as possible, and I was nailing all of my quick time events. If you do fail a quick time event, I think you have one extra shot to kill them, and they won't go straight for the eggs right away, but you really need to be quick. You need to make sure you're nailing your quick time events and you're aware of where all of the enemies are coming from. Alright, and then after that is completed, you have saved all the eggs, and now we are going to be acquiring the eagle flight ability, and this is when we move on to our next 100% synchronization objective. So bam, there you go, we have gotten our second animal power. Pretty cool. It's a pretty useful power, honestly. It makes this game incredibly easy, especially when it comes to traversing through Boston and New York. It makes it super easy. Alright, so now that we have eagle flight, you go through a very quick tutorial here. It's not too complicated. You just use it to get from branch to branch. It's quite nice. And when we do get to the section down below, you will see a perfect opportunity for you to chain your eagle flights. I think there is the first opportunity coming up after this tree right here. You can see the rock in the distance, and then later on it is very easy to chain a flight on another branch or maybe trees, I can't recall. But here is the first chain that you're going to be going for. All you need to do is really just spam the Y button or whatever button that is on your console or PC. Sorry about that, don't know the face buttons all the time, but all you need to do is just spam the flight button. You can see 3 flights chained really quickly. It was very easy right there. That is 1 out of 3 flights chained. You really just need to make sure you're non-stop spamming that button, and you will chain the flights no matter what. Chaining flight is really just making sure you don't land. You know, you're continuously in the air. So it really is not too difficult, especially if you are just keeping an eye out for the next platform and you're spamming. I think right around here is the final attempt. So you can see 1, 2, and 3 platforms that I chained towards, and that is the final one I needed to get that objective completed. And now we are moving on to the final 100% synchronization objective, which is to avoid all of the obstacles. So this can actually get really, really annoying. I personally didn't like it at all. I failed a few times, but it isn't too long, so you can restart as many times as you need and you're good to go. My personal recommendation is to go with the flow. Try to stay in the center of the paths and don't follow the eagle here. When I followed the eagle for a few times, I always messed up. So if you just sort of follow the path that I'm taking here, or maybe even follow your own feeling of where to head next, make sure you're able to make quick maneuvers and you're on the edges of some objects. You can see I'm really close to the edges of some pillars as I'm going through, so make sure you just have a lot of maneuverability and chances to get away from huge obstacles, and you're not sort of in the center of them. Those are definitely my tips. Like right here is when I would get taken out very easily because I was following the other eagle. But if you follow the path that I take, or you just try to follow the principles of, you know, maintaining an easy getaway from other obstacles, that's probably the best approach that I could recommend. Once you do make it to this end section here, you can see you are going to find an eagle outline. That is basically the end of the level, and you know, it wasn't the worst thing ever, but honestly, that was pretty hard. It took me a couple of attempts, and I'd recommend you practice. You know, practice does make perfect, and I'd recommend you watch the video. Just see the path that I take if you are having a lot of trouble. It isn't too hard. Controlling the eagle isn't awful, but it really is just, you know, a matter of learning the paths that you do come across. But anyways, with all of that being said, I do hope that I was able to help you out. If I was, please do consider dropping a like. And of course, if you did enjoy the video, please do consider sticking around and subscribing, because we are going to be continuing to post more and more content just like this, and we are not stopping anytime soon. All right, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great day. I will see you in the next one.